should at least give us 4 hours every day. Andrew revealed to Peter that Andrew's wife is the best. He and Amanda actually hung with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Really quickly, we were hanging out a few weeks ago, and somehow do you remember how it came up, Andrew?
I don't.
We were just chatting, and he said, you know, I met Jay-Z and Beyonce, and I said, really? Where'd you meet them? Because they're not exactly. It's not like running into.
They're not gadflies.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, it's like there's certain celebrities that you see around a lot. It ain't Jay-Z and Beyonce. We would all agree that they're cream of the crop, A-list of the A-list.
Yeah.
Worldwide celebrities.
Double A-list.
Double A. They're as good as it gets.
Yeah.
So, Andrew.
So, pick it up from there, Andrew.
Yeah. How did you meet Jay-Z and Beyonce?
It was, I think, 10 years ago. I was on vacation with my family and another family in the Dominican Republic, and we rented a boat for a day.
Which is common for a trip like that.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. And took it to like a private island with literally no one on it. And so we docked the boat offshore and hung out in the ocean, sat around, did whatever. And then a huge yacht pulls up to the beach, and they dock right offshore, and they pull like a little, like a motor raft kind of thing comes off of it.
A dinghy.
Sort of,
That's
but like
right.
a motorized one. And a couple of those come off of this yacht and come to shore. And we're like, obviously this is causing attention among us that are there.
Because it's a big yacht.
Yeah,
Right,
and
right.
so we're like, wow, what is this? And then sure enough, pulling right up on shore of this, like I said, private island with literally nobody else on it. It's Jay-Z, Beyonce, and their crew that they're with. And we hung out for like the next couple hours, played volleyball with them, sat around.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael. I saw the reaction. They played volleyball with Jay-Z and Beyonce on the beach, Don.
Now, Beyonce wearing a bikini?
Yes.
Looking good?
Truly, unbelievably good.
Don, go ahead.
I'm at a loss that I can know somebody as long as I've known Andrew.
I'm sorry, Tom.
And I don't know that story. I
I'm
can
sorry.
never tell him anything again. Because I'll never have a story as good as
Right,
that one.
he's got this in his back pocket.
So for me, like, let's say I'm going to be an Ottawa Seven.
Your Wayne Gretzky hammer
Right.
story means nothing to him.
No, but that's not true. Don't think that, though. Like, just because I have this experience doesn't mean that I don't enjoy. But that's on you.
Because I
then.
couldn't wait the next day to, like, tell everybody I had a hamburger with Wayne Gretzky.
Don said, Andrew, you won't believe what happened. I had a sub with Pat LaFontaine.
No, but that's still cool to me. Like, don't stop telling me those stories.
Now, I'm going to say something. I don't want it to ruin our friendship or our working relationship. So this was a couple of hours.
I'd say, yeah, probably an hour and a half or so. 2
I
hours.
don't think you're interesting enough to keep Jay-Z's attention for that long.
That's an unbelievable
I
attack
mean,
to
you're a
level.
nice guy, but,
What do you think Jay-Z needs? You think Jay-Z needs people to juggle?
I think Jay-Z...
Andrew's a great man.
He is a great guy. If Jay-Z just want to hang with a great guy, he found his yacht pulled up on the right little island.
That's right.
But for
Sometimes-
somebody who's going to stimulate his mind, you think Andrew's going to do
Well,
it?
I would tell you this. I did not talk to him really all that much. When we were playing volleyball, he was on my team for part of the time.
I told you. It's unbelievable.
The more he tells, it's even better. It gets better.
Right.
So maybe during then, like, he would say he was super cool, and anytime anybody did anything good in the game, like he would high five and all that. So
You
maybe
high
during
five
that,
with Jay-Z.
yeah.
High five with Jay. Next
when
he's
we
going
were-
to tell me that he puts like lotion. Listen, it wasn't that big of a deal, but I high-fived to Jay-Z, and then as I was putting lotion on Beyonce.
But I would tell you, I really did not talk all that much. I was just like in complete
You'll love
awe.
this. You'll love this, Michael. He told me that he had this one very talkative yo-yo friend who just talked the entire time. Wouldn't shut his pie hole.
Now,
But that was okay because I really
Jay-Z wearing Speedo or
No.
trunks?
no, it's shorts and a shirt.
You really
Okay.
picture Jay-Z and Speedo? That's not the vibe, I
If
think.
anybody could pull it off, it'd be Jay-Z. Yeah.
And now, hold on, Andrew. There's a slight. If you thought the story was a dream, right? Because
Right.
that's the kind of thing that you have a dream about. I had the weirdest dream. I was on an island at Jay-Z Beyonce show. Oh yeah, we were friendly. Turns out we started playing volleyball together. Wow, honey, that's a crazy dream you had. Except New Year's Eve comes around.
Oh yeah.
And there's a party. Now, what happens at the party at New Year's
Well, it was a
Eve?
huge party. Hundreds of people were at this thing, and then all of a sudden there's a big commotion in the crowd because Jay-Z and Beyonce and their crew again shows up, and they've got a roped-off area, and so we were kind of like getting as close as we could to get a good look, and they remembered us and recognized us and like brought us in and
They brought
gave
you
us
in
like
the room.
Happy New Year. Only briefly. They just said like Happy New Year's, gave us all hugs, and like that was it. But they remember. They did remember.
Every additional sentence
Buries himself
makes
more.
the story like 100 times better. And he's
wow.
think about what it says about Andrew as a person that he would never show off this story. Can you imagine it?
That's something that you're even like on the island where you probably didn't have like internet access. You're emailing like friends to tell them this just happened.
Wow. You know
I'll
what
never
it's true?
tell another story
At the
again.
parking lot when you get your car, right? This is the type of story. The guy pulls up with your car, and instead of a tip, let me tell you the story. And you tell him the story. You tell everybody.
You tell everybody.
Everybody you could possibly ever
Because
speak
they all
with.
want to tell everybody. And by the way, it's a beautiful story. 'Cause it's not like there's one remote thing damning about Jay-Z or
No.
Beyonce.
No, they were great.
It's a wonderful story. It's all good. And yet we sit with him every day. And, he'll look up at a random, Tottenham soccer goal and get excited. And yet, and don't care to tell us about the time you met the biggest celebrities in the world? Never come.
Well, also at parties leaving out,
What?
he helped Jay-Z on the island. They sat there with a pad. He scribbled out New York State of Mind.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He stands on the album.
He doesn't have his name on the but he helped. Well, maybe you should rhyme this with this. And
Now, Andrew, was there ever a moment? This is the part that
did you
fascinated
ever call
me.
him Sean or Jay-Z?
I don't think I ever addressed him.
Direct. You didn't say like his name directly.
No.
Now, real quick, was there ever a moment when like you saw your parents interact with Jay-Z and Beyonce?
I mean, they were also super starstruck. I don't remember if they actually said
Do you
anything
remember
to him.
you were on Jay-Z's volleyball team?
The teams changed a couple times, but I think for at least one or two of the games.
Did
yeah.
Amanda talk with Beyonce?
No, she was also like me. She was just like, this is not happening right now.
Well, what place was this again? What island?
It was in the Dominican Republic, and it was
What
like...
was the name of the
I don't know what the name.
They went on to buy
the country. The country was the Dominican Republic. I don't know what the island was. It was honestly you just rented a boat and it had a guy who was kind of like your guide for the day, and he knew that this was a cool place to go. I don't think he knew this was going to happen.
Wow. You should have tipped this guy heavily.
I'm sure he was tipped very, very kindly.
Wow. Amazing.
Did I deliver? Did the story deliver though?
It delivers.
That delivered
It's
was
sad that it
amazing,
delivered.
and I will never tell Andrew another story. I'm embarrassed to tell him any story.
We all show off. The three of us tell our
Right.
stupid lies.
Right, dumb stories,
We
yeah.
did this. Can you believe I saw John Cena last weekend? He goes, "Oh, that's nice." Meanwhile, he's best friends with Jay-Z.
No,
He
that's-
never says a word.
Did you guys exchange digits?
No,
No.
never saw him again.
I
It's
like.
better that they didn't.
No, I just moved on. I like the part that at the beginning of the story. I don't know if you noticed this, Don. It seems like Michael and his kind of jealousy that Andrew had this moment, because we know Michael lives for the A-list celeb moment.
Yeah.
Are you looking in a mirror as you speak?